Welcome back to the epic The Legend of Dragoon Let's Play. Today is a very special day. It is the finale, hopefully, I would think, the finale of the Let's Play. I want to thank everybody who has followed this long. It's been an awesome journey through an awesome game. This game has exceeded expectations for me, although I already knew it was a great game. I mean, it was my buddy's favorite game of all time. A lot of people in the chat have talked about it. It won the vote to be the next Let's Play, so obviously it's good, but I've really enjoyed it a lot. Before we get started today, we do have a special announcement. If I can turn this off real quick so I don't have to listen to the menu music the whole time. We have a vote today going on for our next Let's Play, which really isn't going to be a Let's Play, but rather a Final Fantasy VII challenge of some sort. We decided we're going to do like a regular Let's Play and then Final Fantasy VII and then a regular Let's Play and then Final Fantasy VII and kind of go, off and on. So this time we're doing a Final Fantasy VII challenge. And you guys on Twitch can type !vote to vote. Or if you're on the Discord, you also got the link. If you guys are on YouTube, then you're too late. It was a week ago that we voted. But if you guys ever want to be a part of these voting things, you can always join the Discord because I always post that stuff up there. Even if you can't watch the stream live, you'll get a notification on your Discord app and you can vote. Let me see if I can add this browser source. There we go. Alright, so here's our votes for the next Final Fantasy VII series. We got 4 different challenges up there. There are some other things that we'll add in the future, like mods and other types of playthroughs. I thought about putting in the new threat mod again, but 2.0 isn't done yet, so I think in the future when 2.0 is done, we'll put new threat back on there. But for now, it looks like we just have 4 challenges to pick from. The first one is HP to MP challenge. This one will be a modded version of the game where we put the HP to MP materia on every character and leave it there. So the challenge is basically to see, can we beat the game with the HP to MP materia on at all times. This will also get rid of one of our materia slots throughout the entire game. But other than that, just a simple, can we do it with this crazy materia equipped all the time? The beginning of the game especially should be pretty interesting on that one. Then we have level 1 no sources no HP plus challenge. This one is basically an attempt to remove the 2 most broken things in the game, one being HP plus and one being hero drinks. In this challenge you could use hero drinks, but since your stats are level 1 with no sources, hero drinks aren't going to help you too much. And then no HP plus, just, HP plus is really broken in a lot of different ways. Once you get access to HP plus, you can just get so much HP that you can survive most everything. So this is kind of an attempt to get rid of the 2 things that make the mid-game super duper easy. And we could basically get through the whole game on level 1, which is definitely a big task. You have very crappy stats on level 1. Cloud actually starts on level 6, I believe, 6 or 7, and then levels right up to 8. So the game doesn't really expect you to ever be level 1 at any capacity. So the level 1 stats are ridiculously bad. And if you're unaware with how hero drinks work, hero drinks add 100% of your stats if you throw 4 of them. But if your stats are 12 strength, then all they're giving you is another 12 strength, which is not much. Shut up, Magic Man, I can count. The next one is Eris only, limit break healing only challenge. This is a really unique challenge that I created myself, that I thought would be interesting. Basically, Eris's healing, especially healing wind, is a really broken limit break because if she's under Fury, she only needs to take about 1/3 of her health bar before charging Healing Wind. And Healing Wind heals, I believe, 50% of your health, if not a little more. So there's certain fights where you can just have Eris there in Fury, and as long as you continue to get Healing Wind, you can never really lose. The other really awesome thing about Healing Wind is that it's a limit, so it interrupts actions. Usually, if you're getting damaged and you're almost dead, you try to cast Cure on the party, but you have to wait for that character's turn to come up before you can cast Cure. But with Healing Wind, you can, as soon as you put in the command to use Healing Wind, it interrupts everything. So limits are really, really strong in that case, because the enemy could already have an attack, lined up, and as long as you're wasting time, like a good example is if Eris had just gone and you have Cloud's turn up and the enemy is about to attack, you could summon something. You could just summon Chocomog or something, and the Chocomog takes so long to go off that Eris will get a turn by then, and you can put in the command to use Healing Wind, and then even though it should be the enemy's turn next, you'll interrupt their action and heal. So there's a lot of different things you can do with that. And so I thought, an Eris only challenge would be really interesting, but that's a little too easy, just having Eris only, because you could just make her really, really strong. So I thought, how about a challenge where you're only allowed to use Eris, and the only option you have for healing is her limit break. So you're not allowed to use items, not allowed to use restore materia. The only way you're allowed to heal is through that. No idea how possible that is, but if it wins, we'll give it a shot. And then the last one is limit break only challenge, which is a really, really extreme challenge that will take a lot of work and a lot of grinding to do. I'm willing to do it, but I urge you not to vote for it if you're not someone that likes to watch a lot of grinding, because it will be a lot of grinding. Basically, the limit break only challenge is you are only allowed to use limit breaks. That is it. You are not allowed to use any other commands. No attack, no item, no magic, no nothing. So there is a lot of waiting around. There is a lot of hoping that a certain character doesn't get attacked too much, because there's no way to revive people in this challenge. It's quite the ridiculous challenge. So it's there. I don't know if it'll win, but it's there. And yeah, that is it. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on the votes to see how it's doing. Today is the only day to vote, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's going on. Let's get back to Legend of Dragoon, and let's get this party started as we finish up this amazing game. So, last time, we fought this, creepy moth boss and then the game froze, so, we gotta go fight him again. Luckily, he wasn't too difficult, though. It didn't actually freeze after the boss. It froze, after, in a loading screen afterwards, so... It's just a discrete error. I decided against visual mods, but I might do another stream someday where we look at some more. We've already looked at a lot of the visual mods, but maybe another day we can do another visual mod look, because there's some really great ones. Blossom Storm! Is the game audio too loud? It's where we normally have it. I don't know why, it seems really loud on my end. I don't know how it is on your guys' end. It does look louder than normal, I'm not sure why. It's not like anything changed. Nobody else think it's too loud? Because I can turn it down if necessary. This game has such glorious voice acting that we don't mind. Die! More and more!
Demon's Dance!
It does seem really loud. I'll turn it down a little bit. I don't know why it would be louder today. Maybe my upscaler is set too loud. But I didn't change any of the settings.
Blossom Storm!
What's up, Blackheart? Yeah, I try to have a good balance between the game volume and my voice because some people prefer to hear the game volume and some people prefer to hear the commentators, so I try to have like a middle ground approach.
Die. Demon's Dance.
This boss seems really easy. Like, I'm not even really using Dragoon because I don't need it.
Blossom Storm!
Let's level up my additions instead.
Yes! Go!
Yeah, he's a sub boss.
Die.
Oh god!
Demon's Dance.
It's a double of the same song. Yeah, the sub alert is this song, so. I expected, because we were fighting like final bosses and stuff, that it wouldn't be playing the normal boss music. But this sub boss has like the normal boss music, so it matched the sub alert. Anyways, Chryso, thank you so much for the 13-month resub, my man. Thank you for being here for 13 months in a row. There's another one. Do you feel like you're in limbo yet?
Demon's Dance.
Hataru with the tier 2 13-month resub. She said, ha 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 ha. Thank you so much.
Go! Blazing Dynamo!
Why does Dart do so little damage? I'm not actually sure why that is. Go ahead and use the Psych Bomb for this one. Thank you for the 10 bits, Blackheart. I suggest a prescription of puns. I don't find health-related puns funny anymore since I started suffering from an irony deficiency.
Blossom Storm!
Storm! HD monster. Yo! Is that... Holy cow, there's so many things coming in. Oh my goodness. Alice with a 13-month resub. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it.
Yes! Go!
And then we got the 1,000 bits from Hataru. She said the cup looks lonely. It does have.
Blossom Storm.
It's got some stuff in it. It's getting full. Thank you so much for the 1,000 bits and for activating those football remotes for everybody in the chat.
Demon's Dance.
And then we got Spider with the 8-month resub.
Blossom Storm.
Said happy Friday to all. Thanks at Death for all the content and memes you provide. Harpoon! Thank you, man. Thank you for being here and being such an awesome viewer and an awesome friend.
Blossom Storm.
You see that you can pre-order Overcooked 2 on Xbox? Yeah, I did see that. I can't believe how expensive it is. It's like $35. They must be making it a huge game because the first one was very small and much cheaper.
Die.
You're gonna miss me playing this? I'm gonna miss playing this. It was a lot of fun. I do think I will take the opportunity, now that I have this save that I can go back on, I think I will take the opportunity to go back and get all the Stardust.
Blossom Storm.
And then we might do a little bonus where I go beat the super boss. Just be a bonus episode.
Die.
So you do have that to look forward to.
Demon's Dance.
We'll probably do that on a day that isn't Friday, at least for the live stream.
Yes. Go.
I'm gonna do like a bonus stream for that.
Blazing Dynamo.
What in the world is happening? I turn into a triangle. Oh, really? This guy has an auto kill too. What is it with bosses and having auto kills recently? They love it. Yeah, the bonus episode will be on YouTube, 100%. That's what I meant by bonus episode, was that it would be a YouTube episode. Hataru, thank you so much for the... Oh god, I was looking at my chat and screwed up the counter. But she somehow dodged the counter, that makes total sense. Hataru, thank you for another 1,000 bits. New badge. Can I get some foam figures in the chat for that new badge? Let's see that beautiful badge. You got the...
Demon's Dance.
Did you get the gold one? I'm not actually sure which one you have. Rotate. Oh, now you have the 3. Oh, you have the pink. You have the pink one. That's right. Pink comes after red. Oh, we can't see it at the moment because we have the third place.
Blossom Storm. Yes.
Yeah, I think I'll probably try to fight him without the legendary gear. See what happens.
Blazing Dynamo.
Because he don't screw around. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I can always buy the legendary gear and then just not equip it. And then if I have trouble, then I can equip it. I don't really want that Sun Rhapsody, but I'll take this Healing Rain. So now, we will be safe and go back and save, so we don't have to fight that boss again if we freeze again. Yeah, the ultimate gear definitely seems ridiculous. I mean, it's cool that they put it in the game, but it's a little too easy to get to, in my opinion. It's just money that you buy. You don't have to like do anything special to get it. Usually in games, if there's something that's like super duper powerful, they make it kind of cryptic to get. Kind of like the ultimate weapons in Final Fantasy X. But in this game, it's not cryptic at all. You just go buy it. I mean, yeah, it costs a lot, but you know exactly what you gotta do to get it. It is, I guess it's semi-cryptic because, like, you don't know how good it really is. Like, you know it's a really expensive armor, but you don't know it's really that broken until you go ahead and buy it, so... Most players would probably be like, yeah, I'm not wasting all that time grinding to get that.
Demon's Dance.
Storm!
Yeah, counterattacks are brutal in this game too. Just because if you're not expecting it, you can get double attacked. If it's the boss's next turn is next, and you attack them, you get counterattacked, and then you get normal attacked. You're not ready for it, you get wrecked. Not to mention, if you attack, that means you're not blocking. It's weird that it pans in like that every time. See, how much money do I have right now? I almost have enough for one legendary armor already, so I haven't really done that much grinding. And I haven't sold anything either. Moon that never sets. It is spreading poison all over the world. We already read this, but read it again. In order to stop the poison, we have to reach the core of the moon before it is too late. Unless Shauna and the core, as Rose says, are wedded, the god of destruction won't be born, right? It is a dilemma for us because we want to take Shauna back. If we don't meet Shauna, and if we can destroy only the core of the moon, the world will be saved. But Zeke is here for sure with Shauna. That is the only chance to save her. We will save both the world and Shauna. Fate is not in the hands of the Creator, it is in our hands. We won't let Soa decide the fate of the world. That goes for Shauna's fate as well. We will decide our own fate. This game has a lot of fate references. We talk about fate a lot. So I left it on normal disc speed. I had heard from somebody else that fast disc speed has its own problems. So I figured what I'll do is I'll just leave it on normal, and then if we freeze, then I'll put it on fast. We'll do both. But for now, I left it on normal. Is this the moon that never sets? Yes. Why? Again, why would you ask that? It has been long. Very. Let's get going. Yeah, I actually did buy a lot of healing items too, so I'm surprised I have so much money. I did like make sure to pick up almost every chest I could find, so that's probably part of it. Also, what is this? It's literally a unicorn. I was gonna say, is that a unicorn, but you know, that'd be too obvious. So definitely a unicorn.
Blazing Dynamo!
What's up, Long C? Good to see ya. Let's see if we freeze again. Moon is shaking? Don't tell me. The god of destruction is about to be born? It cannot be. The birth of the god of destruction is our death. That's right, we are still alive. Let's go. Must stop my father. Let's go. Must stop my father. Wow? What is this text at the end of the game? Wow? Is this a forest? I thought we stepped into the moon. But indeed, this tree is a true tree. Oh no. Were we sent to the ground? No. Listen, it's the heartbeat of the Virage embryo, the god of destruction. An empty body that is living corpse. The living corpse from which the soul was taken out by ancient wing leaves on the day it was conceived in the divine tree. We must be in the moon. Then no matter what it looks like, we gotta keep going. Gotta love these old PS1 RPGs. They always love to make like really confusing and weird final dungeons. I'm looking at you, Final Fantasy VIII and Final Fantasy IX. This is probably your favorite final dungeon in any game. My body is ready. Oh my god, look at that thing.
Die. Demon's Dance.
What's up, Mystery One?
Blossom Storm!
Yeah, it's nice that they don't have a random boss from nowhere. Well, I don't know that yet, but I'm figuring it doesn't. That's always a pet peeve of mine. I think a lot of other people feel the same way. When a game just pulls a boss out of nowhere, it's pretty frustrating. I'm gonna need this. What's up, Pacey Steve? Looks like a grassland. You're telling me there's a grassland inside the moon? That's trippy. What the? Yep, trippy final dungeon. This is a PS1 era RPG, confirmed. It's got some trippy final dungeon with unicorns. Honestly, like, one of the only PS1 RPGs I can think of off the top of my head that doesn't have a trippy dungeon is actually Final Fantasy VII. Although it does have that weird swamp area, but it would make sense because it's like underground. Of course, there is the part where you have to jump down those, like, rocks. But it kind of makes sense because you're, like, getting close to the live stream.
Dynamo!
Yeah, most PS1 RPGs just have some really weird dungeons. A lot of times the reason it happens is because they want to use enemies from like the whole game.
Demon's Dance.
Or they want to use enemies that have a lot of different elements, so they have some kind of weird dungeon with like every element in it. A lot of times that's what happens.
Blossom Storm!
What's my Steam name? Same thing. Death _ Unites _ us. Miranda, what's wrong? I know this place. Does it look like the forest of your home? Not only that, it is the forest of Milsasau where I grew up. I'll be back soon. Sorry, but wait for me here. There is something I have to check alone. What? Wait, okay, listen. This isn't your actual forest. It's a, like, illusion. As I expected, this is the forest of my home. Why is this in the moon? Because you are the moon. This rose is... Mother, where are you going? Go home, Miranda. Huh? You have a kid? Yeah. Mother, don't go. Father is calling you. What are you gonna do? Because I married that man, my life has been completely ruined. He hardly works and drinks all the time with the money I earned. I don't even have enough food and I'm starving every day. I cannot stand it anymore. A beautiful life must be waiting for me if I leave this forest. Yes, I can say farewell to this miserable life. Now, let's go. See you, daughter. Mother! Rip Miranda. What? Oh, God. Am I fighting something alone with Miranda? That sounds awful. Oh my God! The heck is that? Feels bad. Oh, cool. Do I get a turn or just gonna do your thing? Alright. Actually, there's more damage than I thought. I find it hilarious that, like, the world is about to end and Miranda is still like, I want to go alone. Like, I can't tell anybody about my past, even though the world's about to end. Like, what the? Why? Why did you abandon Dad and me? Ah, Miranda, I had no choice. Shut up. Dad fell ill and I became an orphan. You can never imagine how I have lived since then. Ah, it hurts. The heck? You're fighting your mom in a plant? What's going on? What's up, Barco? Can I greet your friend Kramer? Hi, Kramer. If that's how I say your name. Glad you enjoy the Legend of Dragoon. Is this a Kojima production? Yes, it is. It's feeling more and more like a Kojima game. Soon there's gonna be baby ghosts illuminating the sky. I understand that what I've done is unforgivable as a mother, but I want you to understand. What do you want me to understand? I worked because I didn't want you, a newborn baby, to starve. Oh, that escalated. I thought she was just gonna say because I didn't want you, and then a baby to starve. Like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But he didn't even try to work. My father may not have been a respected man, but at least he was with me all the time, unlike you. Ah, it hurts. Use your words, Miranda. Your words will defeat him. Also, why can't I go Dragoon during this? I guess because she can't talk to him while she's Dragoon. They didn't want to have to animate the Dragoon talking, so they're just like, hey, you can't Dragoon. Words, critical hit. What's up, Miles? What's up, Travis? I can imagine how angry you are about me, but I never forgot about you even for a moment. Don't lie to me! It's not a lie. I visited him so many times to take you with me, but every time he just kicked me out. What? My mother was thinking about me? You have the same name as the goddess of Mill. She is pure and loved by everybody. I named you that because it was my wish for you. Ah, it hurts. This is an interesting boss fight. I was gonna use like the psych bomb, but I'm guessing I have to keep talking to her anyways. Wow, she's just taking it now. This might as well not even be a boss fight. I am sorry to make you feel lonely, Miranda. Forgive me. I forgive you. Oh, you can forgive me? Thank you, Miranda. Oh, you forgive me? Alright, that's cool. See you later. I said I'll forgive... Oh, nice. She got the Dragoon level, too. I said I'd forgive her because I figured that's probably the point of this. Plus, she's supposed to be like the Holy Spirit, so she probably should be forgiving. So... kind of made sense. Mother, I was wrong. I don't know if you were wrong. I entered the palace in order to preach love and to build a world where everybody can live happily, but my heart was filled with sorrow and hatred. And without knowing, I was absorbed in fighting in order to ease my loneliness. I didn't even try to understand my mother's pain and agony, just accumulate hatred and hurt many people. I don't deserve to be a sacred sister. Hey, did you just fight some plant boss? Are you really okay? Your eyes are kind of watery. Sorry, please leave me alone now. Let's go. That's the only thing we can do now. Yeah, how about we stop talking about your stupid mom and like go save the world? How about that? You think that might be a good plan? What a weird moment that was. Not a lot of players use Miranda on their first playthrough because she's seemingly weak. People don't notice she's one of the strongest characters in the game. Yeah. No, she is really strong. I mean, even her Dragoon is super useful.
Demons dance.
Blossom storm.
Storm! Limits only is possible, but with a lot of grinding. A lot. So, question though. I saw this other arrow, and I want to know where it goes. Also, there's a chest here. I'm not actually sure which way we came from, up or down. I think we actually came from up, now that I think about it. Looks like it. What is this? We gotta go forward anyway. What is it? I don't know. We gotta move forward anyway, so just forget it.
Die.
Son of a biscuit. I actually have to look up the original rules for the Limited Winner Challenge, but I believe you are allowed to use items out of combat. I believe the rules are only once you're in combat. So you're allowed to heal outside of combat. But that's all you're allowed to do. And like you can use ins and stuff too. But I could be wrong. You could be on kind of a limited health bar until you get to either Yuffie or Eris. There are people? What's going on? Why are people living in the moon? They're aliens! I still don't know, but... Rose, what are you doing? You're killing him. You feel pain. It is certain this is not just an illusion. This world is reality. Indeed, I've never visited the moon before, but I cannot help but feel I know this place. I love how the music is playing. It cracks me up. People's faces, clothes. It's not a mistake. This is a building in Serdio. I have traveled all over Endiness, and they have typical Serdian faces. Look, the girl over there. Look, Serdian. No, she is not. It cannot be! Disappeared? It looks like that is reality here too. Brr, brr, brr. Don't worry, the world isn't gonna end tonight. Let's just take a nap. No big deal. Hiccup! I'm a son of the most wealthy house in this town. Hiccup! Come on, I'll treat you to spirits. Well, don't worry about money. It's on me. I am a rich man. Hiccup! You are Dran, aren't you? Indeed. Do you know him? Yes. If he was my old acquaintance, this must be Bale 20 years ago. What? Want to survive? Buy good weapons. You're telling me this is 20 years in the past? But their weapons are current, right? That makes total sense. I don't know if I want this or not. I'll buy it. Becomes powerful inversely to HP, that's dope. Might as well buy all this stuff. Because why not? There's his magical power. Holy cow. Raises physical and magic power. Raises physical and magic defense power. Raises physical attack and defense power. Well, I got nothing else to buy. Why not? Yo, Forever, thank you so much for the 300 bits. He said, wish I could stay on behind on YouTube and I haven't slept yet. Love you, Death and Forehead fam. See you all later. P.S. Still looking for a copy of Vanguard Bandits at a good price. Thanks, man. That'd be awesome to play. Thank you so much for the support. I don't have any room for items, so probably won't buy much. I should probably get some more angel prayers. Because I only have 3. I have a lot of other things that I don't really need. Play the piano for me. Oh my god, she's actually doing it. This tune is... This tune is... A female is missing. Please look for her. Until we find her, this place is closed. Of course. Let me say it first. Oh, I wanted to check out that weapon too. So... do I want the fairy sword that gives 50% more SP, or the claymore that does a little bit more damage? I feel like I'll take the fairy sword over that. Oop. You have the attack badge, you have the dark armor, which is fine, and the dancer's ring. And you have the bandit's ring, which is fine because you're really slow. Thanks for the other 100 bits forever. PPS sent you a message on Discord showing why it's difficult. You can show it on stream as well. See ya. On what's difficult. Oh, finding a cheap version of the game. Oh yeah, this one's 220 bucks. Oh, that's because it's factory sealed though. Yeah, you're gonna have to find a used copy. Literally any PS1 game that's factory sealed is expensive. It could be like the crappiest game from Craptown. They'll charge you over 100 bucks if it's factory sealed. In case you haven't figured it out yet, Dart's Soul Eater is his ultimate weapon. It has a lot of power with a nasty side effect. There's an item you missed that counteracts the side effect though, the Therapy Ring. Heals 10% HP a turn. If you use both the Therapy Ring and the Soul Eater, you just don't see a damage number or a healing number, which I thought was always cool, since it saves the time, since you don't have to watch the animations. Yeah, that's really neat that they included that. I guess they kind of knew what they were doing when they made the Therapy Ring. Did I ever play the Final Fantasy VII remake? No. I understand that this place is not what it appears to be, but where are we now? A world behind the wall. It seems as if the labyrinth of the moon is not refusing us. No, almost as if it's maybe inviting us. Minutos. It seems this place belongs to them. I think they were the 99th species. Maybe they can tell us something about this place. It's getting spoopy. The Psych is creating this world. This time, it's whose heart, whose intention. Is it you, or maybe me? You don't see people who you shouldn't see. You see people you have to see. So yeah, it sounds like the moon is giving each character like what they want to see or whatever, what they need. See you, Yosef. Have a good one. Why can't you tell me what items in the chest? Having to discard stuff all the time is so annoying. Yeah, you know, I really like how this game kind of continues to make each character important as you go through it. It's kind of a different idea than like Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy usually keeps to a formula that looks more like you go through the game, you meet each character, they join the party, and then at some point during the game they have a monologue. So like, for example, Final Fantasy VII, you meet Red 13 at Shinra HQ, and then you get to Cosmo Canyon and he has a monologue. You meet Sid at Rocket Town, you go up in space, he has a monologue. You meet Barrett at the very beginning of the game, you get to later on in Midgar, he has a monologue, and then you get to the desert, he has another monologue. You know, you meet Kate Sith in the Golden Saucer, you go to the Temple of the Ancients, he has a monologue. So, like, usually the way that... But then, once you get to the end of the game, none of the characters really matter except the main character and whatever the plot is. So the way that Final Fantasy works normally is you get each character, they have their own monologue section, and then after that, it's just the plot of the game. But Legend of Dragoon's a little different. It's actually kind of like making each character important throughout the entire game. Even though we're in the last dungeon, we're still learning more and more about each character. So it's a little bit of a different idea. You don't seem to be one of the Minitos. Look at her closely. It's the girl in the room we came from. Oh. She's the girl who disappeared into the wall, isn't she? Hi, what are you doing here? Dart! This girl doesn't know about you yet. What are you talking about? Let me go now. She is Claire. She is inviting me. Sorry, but please wait for me here. Hashel? Hashel was right. The girl was inviting Hashel, not you. You can only wait for him. Okay, but as with Miranda, what's going on in the moon? This is kind of awkward, though, that each character has their own monologue section here when the world is ending in like 5 minutes. Claire, is it you, Claire? It's me, your father. Don't come here. I hate you, Dad. Claire. Always strict discipline. What could I use such a thing for? The power to destroy? The power to hurt people? I don't need such power. I strictly disciplined you since you were little. I only had you. I had to hand my art, this ancestral art, down to the next generation. It's not fair. I just want to sing songs, chit-chat with my friends, pick flowers, and fall in love. Alright, teenage girl dreams. Hashtag teenage girl goals. Our art was never meant to hurt people. It is a martial art to give life to people. Please understand. I don't understand. But I'm gonna beat you up with said martial art. It'd be cool if these bosses were actually like difficult, but it'd be kind of weird because if you haven't used the character all game, then they suck. Do you remember the first time we matched wills? You read my movement in a blink. It went on the offensive with swiftness. It was an innate art. I don't think so. I am just a girl like the ones you can find anywhere. No, you can surpass me. Nobody has been charmed by the war god as much as you. Your hidden power. Ah, it's hot inside my body. Dad, help me. Somebody is taking me. Claire, what's wrong? Yeek! That's what I thought. Oh god, it's evil Claire. It's evil punching bag Claire. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. She's got the moves. It's a Tekken boss fight.
Take back! Hex hammer!
Hex hammer! What the? I hate you, Dad. You did this to my body. It's your fault, Dad. No, it's impossible. The transmigration of the war god. Is she demonized? Exclamation marks. Yeek! Incredible. Nobody has ever reached that level except the founder.
Destroy the poor god!
Goodness. Did you just say destroy the poor guy? Ugh. What? The black art of Nagarjuna? For God's destruction! How did Claire learn? At least they get plenty of turns. Just gonna let me do this?
Take back! Hex hammer!
Hex hammer!
Destroy the poor god!
Destroy the poor guy! That's the goofiest thing. Oh, there's nothing I can do. I am the war god. I preside over the art of war and beckon death. It was your desire to awaken me. I am the answer to your long quest. No! You are my Claire! You are not the war god. Leave from the body of my Claire. Man, she ain't screwing around. I can hear. It's the pained voice of Claire. Hang in there. I'm coming to save you. God, she just...
Destroy the poor god!
Destroy the poor guy! I wanted to use the speed up, but I didn't want to, like, get right before that. Okay, she's saying destroy the four gods. Yeah, it definitely sounds like destroy the poor guy. 100%. I feel your art down. I feel your art down to my very core. Mind's eye, awaken! Or Claire, please forgive me. I'm gonna go with Claire, please forgive me on this one. How can I exercise this? Being obsessed by martial arts has made my precious daughter endure this suffering. Forgive me. Okay, that's not what I was supposed to say.
Destroy the poor god!
Yeah, that noise she makes is weird. Mind's eye, awaken! I don't care about myself. I have to save my daughter Claire. I'll focus all my body and soul into this and kill the devil that possesses my Claire. And then I'll screw this up again. Oh! Got it that time. Thank you, Dad. Thank you for beating me up. Appreciate it. He's like, I did it. I beat up my daughter. I knew I had to pay the monster the money I owed him. It was a matter of life or death. Forgive me, Claire. Wait, now he says forgive me? Haschel, is it over? Haschel, you also saw the past? Yes, I did, but the past wasn't as bitter as I imagined. It seems everything, both the future and past, are filled in this moon. The future when the world will be destroyed, and our past. Both Miranda and Haschel were made to see the past by the moon, right? They see, as I told you, we are in reality. It's not illusion. Maybe they can do it because they are the 108th species and gods. Let's move on. We wasted lots of time. The world's ending, by the way. Let's go.